This is Tristan Jutra from Momentous at the BC Boat Show in Sydney, British Columbia, and I'm here with Stephen Threadkill, the boat show manager.
Right.
Stephen, can you tell us about the BC Boat Show?
Well, the BC Boat Show is a show put on by the BC Yacht Brokers Association. We do it annually. It's part of their mandate to promote the recreational boating industry. And this is our 30th annual boat show. It was going to be back in 2020, it was going to be the 30th annual boat show, but of course COVID-19 got in the way of that. We've had to postpone the show on three occasions. And so we're delighted to be able to do this boat show this time around. It's the first fall show that the BC Yacht Brokers have put on.
We got really lucky with the weather today.
Weather's perfect, yeah, absolutely perfect boat show weather.
So what might people expect when they come and visit the BC Boat Show here in Sydney?
Well, the wonderful thing about this boat show this year is that the huge variety of boats that are in the water. You know, there's boats of every size and every budget to appeal just about any taste. We've got lots of small boats, big boats, and everything in between. Sail, power, you name it.
Now, you mentioned that phrase that we don't like to mention too often, COVID-19, but what impact has that had on the recreational boating industry?
Well, that was a very curious thing. Of course, everybody had a lot of trepidation about that, and they thought perhaps the industry would just freeze up and die. But in actual fact, it had the opposite effect. There have been huge numbers of boats sold since the pandemic came into existence, and the recreational boating industry is alive and well. Brokers are selling boats like crazy, and tens of thousands of people are discovering just the joy of boating. And we live in one of the most beautiful parts of the world to do that.
So some people might have the impression that recreational boating is for the 1% or something like that. What sort of people might be interested in the sorts of boats that are on display here today?
Oh gosh, you name it, really. I think the most wonderful thing, most people find that time spent on a boat with their family, no matter what the age of their children, creates memories that you just can't replace with anything else. It's pure magic when you're on the water with your family, and to see British Columbia from the water and enjoy the wild wonders that are here it's very, very special. That question, is it only for the super wealthy? I would say not. When you think of the recreational vehicle industry, RVs and so on and so forth, boats are in the same category, and they're a wonderful way to holiday. And we've got boats of every size and shape to fit just about every budget here.
So if someone is looking for a recreational boat for their own spare time, should it be in the fall or perhaps the next spring or summer, what are some things to look for when looking for a boat that might match one's lifestyle and budget even?
Yeah, well, that's a pretty open-ended question. It depends what kind of boating you like to do, whether you're a sailor or a power boater. It really just depends upon your personal taste, what kind of thing you're looking for. Some people like the large luxury feel of a big boat around them and have all the modern conveniences. Others enjoy that being close to the water feeling. Others like the thrill of sailing, and we've got all those here.
So before we wrap up here, of course, I have to ask you, what is your favorite type of boating, Stephen?
Well, I've been a sailor my entire life. And so, I'm pretty much a dyed-in-the-wool sailor.
Where do you like to sail?
Oh, well, here, I've sailed in different spots all over the world, been very fortunate that way, but sailing on the British Columbia coast is probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. It's just so very, very special. We're so fortunate. And I think that's why the recreational boating industry has done so well, and why so many people are discovering boating. It's an enormous industry, actually. It's a major economic driver for many, many businesses. The recreational boating industry is responsible for over 17,000 permanent jobs in British Columbia. Canadians own over 4.5 million boats altogether. So there's a lot going on in the boating world, and it's just getting bigger and better for everybody. And it's becoming more accessible for everybody, too. And I think that's the joy of it.
Stephen Threadkill, boat show manager for the BC Boat Show here in Sydney, British Columbia. Thank you very much, and I hope the rest of your show, the following 2 days, are truly momentous.